metronome stumbles off its proper axis, stepping blindly onto an unfamiliar, intimidating dance floor. My bodily coordination completely fails the practice, forgetting the choreography we meticulously learned before.
Limbs moving clumsily without any graceful intention, misinterpreting the signals of our physical intimate waltz. A jarring disruption grabbing my unwanted attention, experiencing a series of embarrassing sudden falls. Syncopation breaks the natural, seamless flow. Time slips rapidly away from my grasping fingers. The tempo fluctuates between aggressively fast and agonizing slow. Only an awkward, disjointed sensation permanently lingers. Lost rhythm causing me to trip abruptly tonight, falling completely out of strict musical alignment. My hips sway incorrectly, lacking the magical insight, escaping from this metrical rigid confinement. The heavy pendulum swings unevenly side to side, with no dependable groove left to act as my guide. Clunky footwork replaces our previously seamless tango, stepping on your toes accidentally during the spin. The percussion scatters like a drop bruised mango, wondering exactly where the melody should begin. Mathematical confusion disrupts my spatial orientation. The irregular drum beat misguides my erratic wild steps, losing control over my own physical manifestation, sinking into unpredictable asynchronous steps. Syncopation breaks the natural, seamless flow. Time slips rapidly away from my grasping fingers. The tempo fluctuates between aggressively fast and agonizing slow. Only an awkward, disjointed sensation permanently lingers. Lost rhythm causing me to trip abruptly tonight, falling completely out of strict musical alignment. My hips sway incorrectly, lacking the magical insight, escaping from this metrical rigid confinement. The heavy pendulum swings unevenly side to side, with no dependable groove left to act as my guide. Recalibrate the measures, count 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to synchronize our mismatched pulses once again, but the connection is severed, shattered upon the floor. Accepting this chaotic timing, enduring the awkward pain. Stumble, falter, trip, sway, out of sync, lost the way. Lost rhythm causing me to trip abruptly tonight, falling completely out of strict musical alignment. My hips sway incorrectly,
barometric pressure drops rapidly, crushing my motivation. The atmospheric condition makes my entire body feel incredibly weak, trapped under a thick, dark layer of absolute, total stagnation.
Moisture accumulates rapidly within the suffocating gray ceiling. The sun is completely blocked by a thick, impenetrable shield. An overwhelming, oppressive, devastatingly numb feeling, forcing my stubborn, rebellious heart to finally bow and yield.
The weight of the sky is bearing down upon our fragile spines, looking upward, anxiously searching for any hopeful, bright signs. But the density only increases with every passing miserable hour, stripping away our remaining energy, draining our vital power. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low, paralyzing our movements, making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving, stormy dome.
Smog and humidity combine into a thick, toxic, suffocating blend. The visibility decreases until I cannot even see my own front gate, wondering exactly how much longer this dark weather can extend. Resigning myself to this gloomy,
Predictable, unfortunate fate. Condensation drips slowly down the cold metallic window frame. The dense fog rolls through the valley like a slow-moving ghost, playing a frustrating, psychological, exhausting waiting game, losing the things that my vulnerable heart cherished the most. The weight of the sky is bearing down upon our fragile spines, looking upward, anxiously searching for any hopeful, bright signs. But the density only increases with every passing miserable hour, stripping away our remaining energy, draining our vital power. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low, paralyzing our movements, making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving, stormy dome. Burst open, unleash the torrent, release the stored anxiety. We cannot survive much longer inside this suffocation society. Break the tension, let the accumulated pressure finally explode, lighten the immense, unbearable weight of this atmospheric load. Dense, low, gray, oppressive sky is falling, endless stress. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low, paralyzing our movements, making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden me dome, still hanging, so dark, waiting for the burst. A plush dark violet fabric spreads across the midnight landscape. The atmosphere feels like expensive textile brushing against my skin.
Gazing upward at the seamless cosmic nocturnal drape,
wondering where the outer edges of this elegance begin.
deep indigo material blankets, the sleeping neighborhood below. The universe showcases its most luxurious
premium design.
Street lamps illuminate the smooth canvas with a soft amber glow, while my chaotic thoughts slowly fall into a
perfectly straight line, touching the soft untouchable tapestry of infinity, feeling a sense of absolute majestic royal serenity. The universe wraps its comforting cloak around our shoulders as the modern world outside gradually grows colder. Velvet sky draping its exquisite texture over our heads tonight, extinguishing the harsh artificial blinding city light. A smooth nocturnal canopy, incredibly soft and gray, stretching infinitely across this vast, mysterious land.
an elegant
Dark paradise, comforting my weary mind, leaving the jagged, painful reality far behind.
constellations appear like diamond studs embroidered on the cloth. The silver moon behaves like a glowing ancient
Celestial pearl,
My fragile spirit is drawn to the light like a nocturnal moth, watching the mysterious patterns of the galaxy
slowly unfurl. Silk curtains closing gently over the horizontal window of my eyes, absorbing the rich, calm, and pigments of this majestic space. The absolute premium quality of these nocturnal skies, erasing every single painful memory without leaving a trace. Touching the soft, untouchable tapestry of infinity, feeling a sense of absolute, majestic, royal serenity. The universe wraps its comforting cloak around our shoulders as the modern world outside gradually grows colder. Velvet sky draping its exquisite texture over our heads tonight, extinguishing the harsh artificial blinding city light. A smooth nocturnal canopy, incredibly soft and grand, stretching infinitely across this vast, mysterious land. An elegant dark paradise, comforting my weary mind, leaving the jagged, painful reality far behind. making our shattered, fragmented spirits completely whole.
Soft
Plush, smooth, dark, cosmic blanket, ignite the spark. Oh, velvet sky, draping its exquisite text, quiver our heads tonight, extinguishing the harsh artificial. Blinding city light, a smooth nocturnal canopy,
incredibly soft and grand,
scratching infinitely across this vast, mysterious land. An elegant dark paradise, comforting my weary mind, leaving the jagged, painful reality far behind. For plush, dark, violet fabric spreads across the midnight landscape. The atmosphere feels like expensive textile brushing against my skin. Gazing upward at this seamless, cosmic, nocturnal drape, wondering where the outer edges of this elegance begin.
deep indigo material blankets, the sleeping neighborhood below. The universe showcases its most luxurious, premium design. Street lamps illuminate the smooth canvas with a soft amber glow, while my chaotic thoughts slowly fall into a perfectly straight line. Touching the soft and touchable tapestry of infinity, feeling a sense of absolute, majestic, royal serenity. The universe wraps its comforting cloak around our shoulders as the modern world outside gradually grows colder. Velvet sky draping its exquisite over our heads tonight, extinguishing the harsh artificial. Yeah. Softly beating inside this tranquil, quiet chest, finding a comforting zone where I can finally rest. Breathing slowly, exhaling the anxious tide air, floating easily
On a cloud without a single care.
relaxed rhythm stomping at a peaceful pace, navigating the journey with unhurried grace. Gentle pulses echoing through my relaxed veins, sheltered safely from the chaotic pouring rains.
Slowing the tempo of the rushing that crowd, lowering the volume when the world gets loud, tuning the frequency to a soothing calm vibration, entering a state of permanent relaxation. Mellow heart keeping the smoothest time, writing a gentle uncomplicated rhyme. No rushing, no running, just a steady glide, enjoying the beauty of this easygoing ride. To read emotions flowing like a lazy stream, living pleasantly inside a waking dream.
Unwinding the knots tangled within my brain, refusing to participate in the stressful lane. Chilling underneath the shade of an old oak tree, embracing the simplicity of simply being free.
Tender feelings blossoming like a spring flower, appreciating the stillness of the present hour. Harmonious melodies hummed underneath my breath, defeating the worry, ignoring the stress until day.
Slowing the tempo of the rushing mad crowd, lowering the volume when the world gets loud, tuning the frequency to a soothing calm vibration, entering a state of permanent relaxation. Mellow heart
invisible quiet drum, waiting patiently for whatever good things come. Eat, rest, calm, just easy living, gentle giving, mellow heart keeping the smoothest time, riding a gentle and complicated rhyme, rushing or running, just a steady glide, enjoying the beauty of this easygoing ride, serene emotions flowing like a lazy stream, living pleasantly inside a waking dream. So calm, a soothing balm, just relaxing.
Oh, oh, oh.
Deep beneath the ancient, fertile forest floor, subterranean channels cannot contain this agony anymore.
The oldest oak timber trembled from an inner disease as a bitter autumn wind strips the
Defenseless trees,
ancestral soil absorbs the generational heavy weight, nutrients contaminated by
a cruel, unyielding fate.
bark splits open, oozing a sticky, resinous tear, exposing the historical vulnerability
We secretly fear.
The underground network carries a desperate silent signal.
This botanical structure is becoming dangerously brittle.
An unseen earthquake fractures our spiritual foundation, enduring a slow, painful, vegetative starvation.
The roots weep beneath the heavy, trampled clay,
As a natural connection
completely withers away.
the foundation grows,
The ancient trunk bleeds, ignoring our emotional, vital, spiritual needs.
a subterranean mourning, organic and profound,
Crying silently from underneath the solid ground.
Concrete jungles expand, choking the soft loam, depriving our wild spirits of their native home. Iron shovels sever the delicate fibrous veins, leaving nothing but structural damage and pain.
With its stems collapse under the toxic atmosphere, no sweet birds nesting, no gentle wildlife near. The crown of branches loses its majestic green pride, with no secret canopy left for us to run and hide.
The underground network carries a desperate silent signal.
Oh, this botanical structure is becoming dangerously brittle.
An unseen earthquake fractures our spiritual
Foundation,
enduring a slow,
painful,
vegetative starvation.
the roots weep beneath the heavy, trampled clay.
As a natural connection
Completely withers away.
the foundation grows,
The ancient trunk bleeds,
ignoring our emotional be sorrow.
No tomorrow. The roots weave beneath the heavy trampled clay,
As our natural connection
completely withers away.
the foundation grows,
The ancient trunk bleeds,
ignoring
our emotional, vital, spiritual needs.
a subterranean moaning.
Organic and profound, crying silently from underneath the solid ground.
Back to dust, earth to earth.
Nature surrenders.
The giant yellow dwarf ignites with overwhelming cosmic grief.
Scorching the galaxy without any possibility of cooling relief.
Magma droplets cascade violently from the glowing hot corona.
A tragic performance within this celestial, massive persona.
Boiling plasma erupts in a devastating, unpredictable solar flare. A cosmic tragedy that makes the terrified astronomers openly stare.
Hydrogen fuses into a magnificent, unparalleled weeping sorrow.
Worrying about the astronomical forecast for a dreadful tomorrow. A burning teardrop plummets through the endless vacuum of space,
Leaving a fiery streak across the terrified planetary face.
the ultimate contradiction of a crying, incredibly bright sphere.
A meteorological phenomenon we universally, instinctively fear.
Tearful sun crying,
Rivers of absolute scorching, pure fire.
raising the galactic temperature significantly.
Dangerously higher.
A weeping star mourning, it's inevitable.
Distant eventual death.
Exhaling a scorching, miserable.
Radioactive helium breath.
Weeping sunlight blistering my sympathetic.
Upturned cheek.
A cosmic melancholy that makes the entire
Solar system weak.
The orbital path feels like a tragic, completely mandatory march.
Underneath the universe's grand obsidian, unfathomable arch.
Ultraviolet rays transmitting a deeply depressed, melancholic code.
Along the milky, expansive, interstellar, lonely cosmic road. Sunspots appear suddenly like bruised, emotional, dark eyes. A giant weeping entity entirely dominating the daytime skies. Crying liquid gold upon the orbiting tiny, insignificant planets. Melting the asteroids and the solid, floating, ancient granites.
A burning teardrop plummets through the endless vacuum of space,
Leaving a fiery streak across the terrified planetary face.
the ultimate contradiction of a crying,
Incredibly bright sphere. A meteorological phenomenon we universally, instinctively fear. Tearful sun crying, rivers of absolute scorching, pure fire.
raising the galactic temperature significantly.
Danger
raising the galactic temperature significantly,
dangerously higher.
a weeping star mourning its inevitable,
Distant eventual death.
exhaling a scorching, miserable,
Radioactive helium breath.
weeping sunlight blistering my
Sympathetic upturned cheek.
a cosmic melancholy that makes the entire
Solar system weak.
cry your fire, burning tears.
The star finally sleeps. The vast Atlantic behaves like a giant sheet of flawless glass, watching the motionless anchored cargo vessel slowly pass.
A dead calm paralyzes the deep, unmeasurable marine abyss,
Robbing the coastline of its familiar crashing white kiss.
voiceless currents circulate miles underneath the smooth surface, a fluid environment entirely devoid of direction or purpose.
The tides refuse to fight, the pressure begins to heavily mount,
Suffering from a quiet despair
that nobody can accurately count.
liquid stagnation,
Freezing our emotional true expression.
trapped inside an article
Overwhelming deep depression.
No breeze disturbs the surface,
No white caps appear,
drowning in a fluid vacuum of
absolute cold fear. Silent waves roll wordlessly across the dark horizon, a massive body of water with no vocal cords to cry in, cresting without a sound, breaking without an impact or roar, never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. And under the tidal grief, perfectly disguised and still, crushing my fragile heart against its aquatic icy will.
the heavy iron anchor sinks into the black, unyielding mud, chilling the warm flow of my frustrated human blood. Navigational instruments fail to find a way out of the zone, left drifting on this glassy desert, completely, utterly alone.
Motionless seaweed tangled around the rusted dead propeller. I have become a stranded, forgotten maritime dweller. The horizon blends seamlessly into the pale, misty sky, with no dynamic motion left to even ask the question why. Liquid stagnation, freezing our emotional true expression, trapped inside an article, overwhelming deep depression.
No breeze disturbs the surface,
No white caps appear,
drowning in a fluid vacuum of
absolute cold fear. Silent waves A chaotic vortex of emotional, devastating, absolute confusion. But on the outside, not a single ripple gives it away. We keep our devastating secrets locked up every single day. Still, deep, mute, tight, glassy water. No sound, silent waves roll wordlessly across the dark horizon. A massive body of water, oh, with no vocal cords to cry in and cresting without a sound, breaking without an impact or roar. Never thought, never reaching the safety of the distant rocky shore. And under the tide of grief, perfectly disguised and still, crushing my fragile heart against its aquatic icy will, drifting away into the fog, utterly voiceless. A sudden unexpected spark ignites this frozen icy relationship. The Arctic frost begins to melt away from my guarded exterior. Stepping off the lonely, isolated, cold passenger ship, realizing that my pessimistic fears were completely inferior.
Your welcoming voice pierces through my stubborn, thick armor. A friendly greeting thaws the winter accumulated inside my chest. The atmosphere suddenly becomes significantly, wonderfully warmer, putting my long-standing, cynical worldview to the ultimate test. Combustion begins from a single, genuinely hospitable glance, giving our stagnant lives a beautiful secondary chance. The temperature rises as our eyes finally successfully meet, transforming this bitter, frozen sidewalk into a cozy street. A warm hello melts the massive glaciers of our long separation, initiating a beautiful, comforting regeneration. A simple, friendly greeting packed with genuine tender heat, making our synchronization completely, totally complete. Banishing the lonely winter, welcoming the glorious spring, discovering the simple joy that a kind, welcoming word can bring. Cozy embers crackling cheerfully inside the old brick fireplace. Hospitality radiates from the center of your beautiful smile, erasing the lingering tension from my tired, stressed out face. Knowing that this genuine connection makes everything worthwhile. The emotional thermostat climbs to a perfectly comfortable degree, unwinding my defensive posture, letting down my heavy guard, feeling completely, wonderfully, absolutely accepted and free. After spending so many years feeling incredibly bitter and hard, combustion begins from a single, genuinely hospitable glance, giving our stagnant lives a beautiful secondary chance. The temperature rises as our eyes finally successfully meet, transform
into a cozy street. A warm hello melts the massive glaciers of our long separation, initiating a beautiful, comforting regeneration.
A simple, friendly greeting packed
With genuine tender heat,
making our synchronization completely,
totally complete. Banishing the lonely winter, welcoming the glorious spring. Discovering the simple joy that a kind, welcoming word can bring.
fan the flames of kindness,
Sustain this,
hospitable fire,
elevating
our spirits higher than our wildest dreams aspire.
A simple greeting possesses the magical power to heal,
Making this
newfound happiness feel completely, tangibly real. Meet, greet, fall, rise, friendly spark,
bright eyes.
the warm hello melts the massive glaciers of our long separation, initiating the beautiful, comforting regeneration.
A simple, friendly greeting packed
Genuine, tender heat,
making our
synchronization completely, totally complete. Banishing the lonely winter,
welcoming the glorious spring.
discovering the simple joy that a kind, welcoming word can bring.
Welcome back.
So good to see you. Hello, my friend.
An enormous dark mass of vapor suspends above the mountain peak. The barometric pressure drops rapidly, crushing my motivation. The atmospheric condition makes my entire body feel incredibly weak. Trapped under a thick, dark layer, absolute
Total stagnation.
moisture accumulates rapidly within this suffocating gray ceiling. The sun is completely blocked by a thick,
Impenetrable shield.
an overwhelming, oppressive, devastatingly numb feeling, forcing my stubborn, rebellious heart to
Finally bow and yield. The weight of the sky is bearing down upon our fragile spines. Looking upward anxiously, searching for any hopeful bright signs. But the density only increases with every passing miserable hour, stripping away our remaining energy, draining our vital power. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low,
paralyzing our movements,
making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving, stormy dome.
smog and humidity combine into a thick, toxic
Suffocating blend.
The visibility decreases until I cannot even see
My own front gate,
wondering exactly how much longer this dark
weather can extend.
resigning myself to this gloomy, predictable, unfortunate
Fate. Condensation drips slowly down the cold metallic window frame. The dense fog rolls through the valley like a slow-moving ghost, playing a frustrating, psychological, exhausting, waiting spines, looking upward anxiously, searching for any hopeful bright signs. But the density only increases with every passing miserable hour, stripping away our remaining energy, draining our vital power. This heavy cloud threatens an imminent emotional downpour today, chasing every single ounce of joyful sunshine completely away. A dense, loaded atmosphere hanging dangerously low,
paralyzing our movements,
making the journey painfully slow. A massive gray burden suspended directly over our home, trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving, stormy dome.
Unleash the torrent, release the stored anxiety.
We cannot survive much longer inside this suffocating society. Break the tension, let the accumulated pressure finally explode, lighten the immense, unbearable weight of this atmospheric load. Dense, low, gray, press, sky is falling. Trapping us underneath this dark, unforgiving story dome, still hanging so dark, waiting for the burst. Precious memories shining bright like heavy jewelry, wearing this invisible crown of pure misery. Yellow beams striking the cracks inside my mind, searching for a treasure I will never find.
Valuable wounds gleaming under the spotlight glare, showcasing the damage that we openly share. Mine in the depths of a relationship turned cold, paying the ultimate price for
something so wealthy in sadness, bankrupt in hope, climbing this dangerously steep, slippery slope, polishing the metal until it blinds the eye, valuing the pain instead of asking why. Golden egg radiating from the core, hurting so beautifully, demanding more. Gilded suffering, expensive and grand, sifting the shining dust right through my hand. A luxurious torment I proudly wear, a shiny burden too heavy to bear.
Coins tossed into the wishing well of deceit, walking barefoot down the scorching
Paved street,
treasuries filled with letters you return, counting the agonizing lessons I have learned.
Glittering chains binding me to the floor, locking a brass handle on the exit door. Richness can medicine to cure the illness of the soul. Paying an emotional, devastating toll. Wealthy in sadness, bankrupt in hope. Climbing this dangerously steep, slippery slope. Polishing the metal until it blinds the eye. Valuing the pain instead of asking why. Golden age radiating from the core. Hurting so beautifully, demanding more. Gilded suffering, expensive and grand. Sifting the shining dust right through my hand. A luxurious torment I proudly wear. A shiny burden, too heavy to bear. Too heavy to bear.
Melted down, forge a different shape entirely. Burning the impurities out fiercely and fiercely. Maybe the glimmer will eventually fade to rust.
Transforming the shiny agony back into dust. Shine, hurt, gleam, burn, priceless. Agony, flawless, tragedy. Golden age, radiating from the core. Hurting so beautifully, demanding more. Gilded suffering, expensive and grand. Sifting the shining dust right through my hand. A luxurious torment I proudly wear. A shiny burden, too heavy to bear. Keep the shine,
This valuable suffering
it's purely mine, forever glowing. An invisible aerial current sweeps across the open patio, lifting the heavy velvet curtains of my stagnant mind, carrying a refreshing, pure atmosphere ratio, leaving the suffocating stale oxygen far behind.
Gentle gusts ventilate this narrow, depressing corridor. A pneumatic release bringing sudden, absolute clarity, acting as an energetic heavenly, wind-borne ambassador, distributing comfort with an airy, generous charity.
The zephyr carries distinct, wonderfully fragrant memories. Invisible forces actively pushing me confidently onward, scattering the lingering bothersome mental enemies, tilting my chin upward, gazing optimistically sunward. Soulful breeze, reviving my exhausted, collapsed lungs, inhaling the pure, refreshing, magnificent stratosphere, tasting the sweetness upon our parched, dry tongues, blowing away the remnants of lingering cowardly fear, flying like a spiritual kite, entirely uninjured, cleansing the spaces that previously felt so cankered.
Airborne particles dancing joyfully in the sudden draft, exhaling toxic fumes accumulated over multiple decades, building a functional aerodynamic psychological craft, escaping before the spectacular daytime scenery fades.
Soaring high above the mundane, boring terrestrial problems, carried aloft by a supernatural, incredibly airy lift, meteorological, fantastic, precious gift. The zephyr carries distinct, wonderfully fragrant memories. Invisible forces actively pushing me confidently onward, scattering the lingering bothersome mental enemies, tilting my chin upward, gazing optimistically sunward. Soulful breeze, reviving my exhausted, collapsed lungs, inhaling the pure, refreshing, magnificent stratosphere, tasting the sweetness upon all parched, dry tongues, blowing away the remnants of lingering cowardly fear, flying like a spiritual kite, entirely uninsured, cleansing the spaces that previously felt so cankered.
Sticky cobwebs forcefully scatter the debris. Let the internal atmospheric pressure equalize completely, opening the windows to embrace this grand decree. Letting the draft kiss my forehead softly and sweet. Floating free, just the wind. Memories shining bright like heavy jewelry, wearing this invisible crown of pure misery. Yellow beams striking the cracks inside my mind, searching for a treasure I will never find. Valuable wounds gleaming under the spotlight glare, showcasing the damage that we openly share. Mine in the depths of a relationship turned cold, paying the ultimate price for something sold. Wealthy in sadness, bankrupt in hope, climbing this dangerously steep, slippery slope, polishing the metal until it blinds the eye, valuing the pain instead of asking why. Golden egg radiating from the core, hurting so beautifully, demanding more. Gilded, suffering, expensive and grand, sifting the shining dust right through my hand. A luxurious torment I proudly wear, a shiny burden too heavy to bear. Coins tossed into the wishing well of deceit, walking barefoot down the scorching paved street. Treasuries filled with letters you returned, counting the agonizing lessons I have learned. Glitter
glittering chains binding me to the floor, locking the brass handle on the exit door. Richness cannot cure the illness of the soul, paying an emotional devastating toll. Wealthy in sadness, bankrupt in hope, climbing this dangerously steep, slippery slope, polishing the metal until it blinds the eye, valuing the pain instead of asking why. Golden egg radiating from the core,
Hurting so beautifully, demanding more.
gilded, suffering, expensive and grand,
Sifting the shining dust right through my hand.
a luxurious torment I proudly wear, a shiny burden too heavy to bear.
Melted down, forge a different shape, entirely burning the impurities out.
Fiercely and fiercely,
Maybe the glimmer will eventually fade to rust, transforming the shiny agony back
into dust. Shine, hurt, gleam,
burn.
priceless agony,
Oh,
flawless tragedy. Golden egg radiating from the core,
hurting so beautifully, demanding more.
gilded, suffering, expensive and grand,
Sifting the shining dust right through my
a
hand.
luxurious torment I proudly wear, a shiny burden too heavy to bear. Keep the shine,
This valuable suffering
is purely mine, forever glowing. Morning rays pierce the translucent window glass, watching the happy, smiling people slowly pass.
daylight brings a harsh,
Cruel, stark illumination, highlighting my dreadful, miserable situation.
the thermometer rises, boiling my frustrated blood, while my self-esteem sinks into a thick brown mud. Squinting at the bright, blinding neon like flare, ultraviolet radiation fills the bustling public square.
Perfect weather feels like a personal attack, carrying this invisible boulder upon my back. Nature mocks the tragedy unfolding in my brain, sending clear skies while I internally sustain. Bitter sunshine stings my sensitive, tired eyes. A beautiful dawn is a terrible, cruel disguise.
Sunburns
Develop on my unprotected bare skin, a glaring reminder of the trouble I am in. I hate the glow, I despise the radiant heat, dragging my shadow down this sunny, cheerful street.
birds chirp a mocking, overly joyful tune, wishing I could fast forward to a dark afternoon. Solar flares disrupt my personal magnetic field, my cynical exterior remains heavily,
Thickly shielded, yellow beams expose the dust floating in the air, revealing the mess of a life I cannot repair. Everybody celebrates the cloudless perfect sky. I just wanna close the blinds, retreat and cry. Perfect weather feels like a personal attack, carrying this invisible boulder upon my back. Nature mocks the tragedy unfolding in my brain, sending clear skies while I internally sustain. Bitter sunshine stings my sensitive, tired eyes. A beautiful dawn is a terrible, cruel disguise. Sunburns develop on my unprotected bare skin, a glaring reminder of the trouble I am in. I hate the glow, I despise the radiant heat, dragging my shadow down this sunny, cheerful street.
Turn off the lamp, extinguish the giant star.
I prefer the comfort of a dimly lit, smoky bar.
Irony burns worse than the actual solar ray.
Ruining what should have been a perfect, lovely day. Stay gray, bright, too much day. Need the night, bitter sunshine stings my sensitive, tired eyes.
A beautiful
Dawn is a terrible, cruel disguise.
sunburns develop
On my unprotected bare skin, a glaring reminder of the trouble I am in. I hate the glow, I despise the radiant heat, dragging my shadow down this sunny, cheerful street. Close the curtains, block the light, ironic dawn. Precipitation begins descending from above, liquid medicine to mend a fractured love. Stormy clouds gather across the gray expanse, offering nature's magnificent watery dance.
Monsoons wash the dirt from the city pavement, releasing my mind from its dark enslavement. Umbrellas bloom like mushrooms on the walk, listening to the storm's majestic
Rhythmic talk, puddles form reflecting the neon street lights, washing away the terror of those sleepless nights. Thunder claps loudly, signaling a true rebirth, nourishing the parched, dehydrated, thirsty earth. Healing rain restores the shattered, broken pieces, as the heavy downpour magically increases. Droplets cleanse the sorrow from my heavy jacket, soothing the urban, overwhelming, loud racket. Let it pour, let it drench my weary bones, replacing my cries with peaceful, quiet tones.
Gutters overflow with yesterday's regret, embracing the moisture, allowing myself to get wet. Muddy boots splashing through the flooded alleys, climbing out to these emotional sunken valleys.
Window panes blurred by the steady washing stream, waking up refreshed from a feverish bad dream. Petrichor scented in the cool breezy draft, creating a life raft from a makeshift craft. Puddles form reflecting the neon street lights, washing away the terror of those sleepless nights. Thunder claps loudly, signaling a true rebirth, nourishing nourishing the parched, dehydrated, thirsty earth.
Healing rain
Restores the shattered,
broken pieces
as the heavy downpour
magically increases.
droplets cleanse the sorrow from my heavy jacket, soothing the urban, overwhelming, loud racket. Let it pour,
Let it pour.
let it drench my weary bones, replacing my cries with peaceful, quiet tones.
Purify the venom, extract the bitter poison.
Look at the fresh green grass,
Here's a joyous noise in
every single drop,
that hits the fertile soil.
ending this period of endless, painful toil. Dip, drip, drop, cleanse, mend, water falls, sorrow.
Healing rain
Restores the shattered,
broken pieces
as the heavy downpour
magically increases. Droplets cleanse
the sorrow from my
heavy jacket,
soothing the urban, overwhelming,
loud racket.
let it pour,
Let it pour.
let it drench my weary bones, replacing my cries with peaceful, quiet tones. Washed clean, brand new, purified. Purified. Shouting your name fiercely into a vast, rocky cavern. The desperate vowels ricochet across jagged granite walls, seeking warmth inside this cold, abandoned stone tavern. Listening intently as the emptiness endlessly calls.
Sound waves bouncing off towering ancient limestone formations. An acoustic mirror reflecting my intense, undeniable affection.
Creates an infinitely multiplying auditory duplications, sending my voice back in the absolute opposite direction. Reverberations multiply rapidly within the steep gorge, a terrifying chorus of phantoms mimicking my declaration, trying to permanently hammer and emotionally forge a true connection out of this spatial isolation. Echo and love returning directly to the sad sender, a hollow resonance replacing actual physical touch, bouncing back without any bodily warmth to render. The canyon replies loudly, but doesn't offer very much. A vocal boomerang hitting my fragile, exposed chest, putting my psychological endurance to the ultimate test.
Geometry dictates the trajectory of these syllables. Valleys trap the noise indefinitely within their steep perimeter.
Multiplying my confessions into countless unseen multiples, acting as a cool, unfeeling sonic limiter. The auditory feedback loop becomes completely deafening. Hearing my own extreme vulnerability repeated mockingly, this geological phenomenon is truly deeply threatening. My desperate pleas bouncing around quite shockingly. Reverberations multiply rapidly within the steep gorge, a terrifying chorus of phantoms mimicking my declaration, trying to permanently hammer and emotionally forge a true connection out of this spatial isolation. Echoing love returning directly to the sad sender, a hollow resonance replacing actual, a physical touch, bouncing back without any bodily warmth to render. The canyon replies loudly, but doesn't offer very much. A vocal boomerang hitting my fragile exposed chest, putting my psychological endurance to the ultimate test.
Absorb the noise, quickly pad the hard reflective surfaces. I strongly demand an original reply, not a worthless duplicate.
This repetitive illusion completely defeats our purposes, making things horribly, terribly, hopelessly intricate. Hello, hello, return, return, bounce, bounce, empty, 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 empty. Directly to the sad sender, a hollow resonance replacing actual, a physical touch, bouncing back without any bodily warmth to render. The canyon replies loudly, but doesn't offer very much. A vocal boomerang hitting my fragile exposed chest, putting my psychological endurance to the ultimate test. Just my voice bouncing back, utterly alone.
Across the open patio, lifting the heavy velvet curtains of my stagnant mind, carrying a refreshing, pure, unspearing ratio, leaving the suffocating, stale oxygen far behind.
Gentle gusts ventilate this narrow, depressing corridor of pneumatic release, bringing sudden, absolute clarity.
Acting as an energetic, heavenly, wind-born ambassador,
carries distant, wonderfully fragrant memories. Invisible forces actively pushing me confidently onward, scattering the lingering, bothersome mental enemies.
Tilting my chin upward, gazing optimistically sunward. Soulful breeze, reviving my exhausted, collapsed lungs. Inhaling the pure, refreshing magnificent stratosphere. Tasting the sweetness upon our part, dry tongue.
Blowing away the remnants of lingering
Cowardly fear, flying like a spiritual kite, entirely unnatural. Cleansing the spaces that previously felt so cankered.
airborne particles dancing joyfully in the sudden draft. Exhaling toxic fumes accumulated over multiple decades, building a functional aerodynamic psychological craft. Escaping before the spectacular daytime scenery fades. Soaring high above the mundane, boring terrestrial problems, carried aloft by a supernatural, incredibly airy lift. Detaching from the worldly, heavy concrete columns, accepting this meteorological fantastic precious gift. The zephyr carries distinct, wonderfully fragrant memories. Invisible forces actively pushing me confidently onward, scattering the lingering, bothersome mental enemies.
Tilting my chin upward, gazing optimistically sunward.
Soulful breeze, reviving my exhausted, collapsed lungs. Inhaling the pure, refreshing, magnificent stratosphere.
Tasting the sweetness upon our parched, dry tongues.
Blowing away the remnants of lingering
Cowardly fear, flying like a spiritual kite, entirely unnatural. Cleansing the spaces that previously felt so cankered. Cobwebs forcefully scatter the debris. Let the internal atmosphere pressure equalize completely. Opening the windows to embrace this grand decree. Letting the draft kiss my forehead softly and sweetly. Yeah. Exhale. Good soul, fresh air, breathe deeply. spark ignites this frozen, icy relationship. The Arctic frost begins to melt away from my guarded exterior. Stepping off the lonely, isolated, cold passenger ship, realizing that my pessimistic fears were completely inferior.
Your welcoming voice pierces through my stubborn, thick armor. A friendly greeting thaws the winter accumulated inside my chest. The atmosphere suddenly becomes significantly, wonderfully warmer, putting my long-standing cynical worldview to the ultimate test.
Combustion begins from a single, genuinely hospitable glance, giving our stagnant lives a beautiful secondary chance. The temperature rises as our eyes finally successfully meet, transforming this bitter, frozen sidewalk into a cozy street. A warm hello melts the massive glaciers of our long separation, initiating a beautiful, comforting,
a simple, friendly greeting
packed with genuine, tender heat, making our synchronization completely, beautifully, totally complete.
Banishing the lonely winter,
welcoming the glorious spring,
discovering the simple joy that a kind,
welcoming word can bring.
cozy embers crackling cheerfully inside the old brick fireplace. Hospitality radiates from the center of your beautiful smile, erasing the lingering tension from my tired, stressed out face, knowing that this genuine connection makes everything
worthwhile. The emotional thermostat climbs to a perfectly comfortable degree, unwinding my defensive posture, letting down my heavy guard, feeling completely, wonderfully, absolutely accepted and free. After spending so many years feeling incredibly bitter and hard, combustion begins from a single, genuinely hospitable glance, giving our stagnant lives a beautiful secondary chance. The temperature rises as our eyes finally successfully meet, transforming this bitter, frozen sidewalk into a cozy street. A warm hello melts the massive glaciers of our long separation, initiating a beautiful, comforting,
a simple, friendly greeting
packed with genuine, tender heat, making our synchronization completely, beautifully, totally complete.
banishing the lonely winter,
Welcoming the glorious spring,
discovering the simple joy that a kind,
welcoming word can bring.
fan the flames of kindness, sustain this hospitable fire, elevating our spirits
Higher than our wildest dreams aspire.
A simple greeting possesses the magical power to heal,
Making this newfound happiness feel completely, tangibly real. Meet, greet, thaw, rise, friendly spark, bright eyes. A warm hello melts the massive glaciers of our long separation, initiating a beautiful, comforting,
a simple, friendly greeting packed with
genuine, tender heat, making our synchronization completely, beautifully, totally complete.
banishing the lonely winter,
pursuing dark outlines across the bedroom plaster, running desperately, but the illusions move much faster. Silhouettes stretching infinitely down the narrow alleyway, trying to capture a phantom that refuses to stay.
Hunting for apparitions in the fading afternoon, guided blindly by the deceptive waning moon, grasping at smoke that slips right through my fist.
A foolish pursuit of something that doesn't exist.
Optical tricks,
Playing games with my perception,
falling victim to this visual cruel deception.
sprint toward the figure but it suddenly shrinks
Into the darkness,
where the hidden monster drinks. Chasing shadows through the labyrinth of my mind, leaving reality and solid objects far behind. A marathon of ghosts, an impossible endless race, following the trick of the light without a face, running in circles, hunting for an empty shade. From this spectral prison, there is no escape.
the perimeter walls cast a towering, terrifying gloom. Monsters projected onto the floor of my living room, tracing the edges of a memory that isn't truly there, boxing with the menace and invisible opponent in the air.
Corner of my eye catches a sudden rapid dart, accelerating the pounding of my anxious racing heart. Silhouettes dancing a mocking sinister ballet, taunting my efforts before swiftly darting away. Optical tricks, playing games with my perception,
Falling victim to this visual
cruel deceptions,
sprint toward the figure,
but it suddenly shrinks
into the darkness,
where the hidden monster drinks. Chasing shadows through the labyrinth of my mind, leaving reality and solid objects far behind. A marathon of ghosts, an impossible endless race, following the trick of the light without a face, running in circles, hunting for an empty shade. From this spectral prison, there is no escape.
stop the pursuit, stand entirely, firmly still.
Let the darkness operate its mysterious, quiet will.
You cannot handcuff a projection on the wall.
Surrender to the emptiness and let the dark